I got a case of the Sunday Scaries, as my son-in-law calls it. Every Saturday night / Sunday morning, I get this sort of sick feeling in my stomach, like, what are you doing? You Getting ready for our 12-mile run, 3 to 4 RPE. Temperature is 77 degrees, 96% humidity, dew point of 74, which means that a 3 to 4 RPE should really be run somewhere between 10:30 and 11:15, all the way up to 11:30. Really, it's just running by feel, rate of perceived exertion. It's on a scale of 1 to 10. I got a case of the Sunday Scaries, as my son-in-law calls it. Every Saturday night / Sunday morning, I get this sort of sick feeling in my stomach, like, what are you doing? You can't do this. Why do you think you can go run 12 miles with a bunch of people who are faster than you, or I just feel like every single time I feel like I'm gonna fail. So I get this pit in my stomach, like, oh.
And the information about that Tyrian shekel is in the Mishnah, and you can find the Mishnah
Long run text.
I was like, whoa,
1 mile in.
That unlocks so much more
10:34.
depth and meaning.
Nice little warm up. We got Zach.
And you're turning over the tables.
We got Gabe. We got Michael.
Because, you know, growing up, it's just
Got
like
Hannah. Gabe's
selling stuff at the temple.
doing a little teaching on temple times
So
right
much
now.
wisdom.
Got us through the first mile. Mile 2 down. That was a 10:20.
I've explained the real
So only 10 more to go. Mile 3. It's a 10:17. Still having a good Bible discussion today. Mile 4, 10:10. Third of the way done. Mile 5 was a 9:59. Trying to take my my maple syrup. Take some electrolytes pretty soon too. So Zach, why did you say, if you would have told you that you'd be running a year ago, you wouldn't have believed it? So why did you start running?
Noel. He said, we should come run.
Good job, Noel. Why did you start running, Michael?
Gabe and Chris asked me to join them, and I thought it would be a good idea, so I started and never looked back.
Ah, nice. Noel, why did you start running?
You.
Oh.
You said, do you want to come run? And I was like, sure, I think I'd be good at it. And then I stunk at it, so I was like, okay, I'm going to get better at this.
You did not stink at it. Your first run was 2 miles in
Slower than my
1910.
It didn't feel good, though.
Gabe, why did you start running?
I have no idea, other than maybe it's a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
And I was getting old, and I wanted to run a marathon. It was on my bucket list. And at 38, I decided to run a marathon. And I got hooked. And kept going ever since then.
You got the bug.
Yeah, you definitely got a half marathon
Mile 6.
in the bag.
I think that was a 10:34 pace. Not sure, but
That's an average, especially on a hot day.
okay.
When it's 6 degrees out.
Yeah, she did 1 lap.
It's probably, what, at 80 right now?
Yeah, probably. I think Zach's ready for a half marathon. What do you say, Zach?
Probably.
Yeah, see? Gotta get them carbs in there. All right, mile 7 down. That was a 10:31. The drink is pretty good. Tastes like lemonade. I think I'd rather just have regular water. Nope. Not a sponsor with my 35 subscribers.
Fighting zoos.
Mile 8,
And they're like
10:24.
fighting zoos, and the SS
Lost a
officer
couple.
one of the guys, and
Picked
it's
up some.
harboring, and they didn't tell us
Mile
anything.
9 down. It was like a
Suddenly everyone's
10:15.
watching this one room. They come back like 30 minutes later.
All right, mile 10 down. I think that was a 10:20.
Last of the Mohicans here.
Yep, Michael just took off. He did 10 today. Adrian's making a pit stop. I guess he'll catch up.
Slowly over time.
Mile 11. I believe that was a 10:20.
He also
And that syrup or something is hitting my guts hard. Only got 1 mile left, so. All right, 12 miles down. I think that was 2 hours and about 3 minutes. Nice, comfortable pace. Kicked it in just a little bit at the last there, but not too bad. Today was my first time eating again during a long run, and my stomach was not loving it. Gonna do an ice bath today. I said I was gonna do an ice bath for anything over 10 miles. I'm gonna say anything over 11 miles. I don't really feel like I need it today, but probably my joints and stuff would be thanking me for it. I'm gonna have to clean this out first. Looking a little better. Not perfect, but I'm comfortable with it. I have these 8-pound blocks of ice. I have 8 of them, so I get 64 pounds in my ice bath. Try to bring it down into the 50s. $64 pounds of ice. I take these out of here as soon as they melt enough to come unstuck. I'm gonna go shut the hose off. All right, got all the ice in there. I'm gonna try to sit in here for 11 minutes. Not sure what the temperature is yet. We got these giant floating ice blocks. Whew. Here we go. That run today was great. It felt great. It was 10:10 pace, I think, or something like that, but started off really nice with a 10:34 mile, a 10:20, 10:44, 10:30. We kept so we had negative splits the whole time. We ended up with a 9:40, a 9:39, and then a 9:15-ish. So felt really good. Got to figure out my fueling strategy again. Got to get my guts used to eating during a long run, because that was not fun the last couple miles. Like, oh, something's hitting my stomach really hard, and all I had was water, electrolytes. I had that electrolyte drink and that little packet of maple syrup. So I got to make sure I don't want to be stopping mid-marathon to go to the bathroom. Got my brekkie, my eggs and greens, watermelon, Criobru, and water. And my kitty cat. Marking run 25 off the calendar. We are 1/4 of the way done with this training. 25%. That was 5 weeks. So we just have that much left.